Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today on this channel I'm going to be teaching you how to create a report card as a class teacher. We're going to do that using Microsoft Excel. So this is how we open Microsoft Excel. We'll tap on a blank workspace for this new project of ours. So I'll name these. First here will be the name of the students, their names. Then the first column is for SST, the other one is for science, next one is for English, lastly for maths. So here are the students we're going to use for an example. We have Peter, next we have Angel, we have Mercy, Carol, and then we have Dennis. And then here their scores. SST, we have 40%, we have 33%, we have 50%, we have 90%, and then 40%, 60%, 70%, 77%, 44%, 64%. Here we have 50%, 54%. We have 39%, 35%, 21%, and then we have lastly 78%. And then for math we have 70%, 42%, we have 23%, we have 56%, and then we have 80%. So we're going to practice, or I'm going to teach you how to find the total, their total marks for each of these students. I'm going to use a function. So for that I will say equal sign, and I'll type sum, open the bracket, the sum of all these values, or all these marks scored by this particular student. Then you press enter, and that will give you the total. To find the rest of the totals, the sum of the others for the other students, we will drag for the rest of them just like this, and theirs will also show. We can also find the average performance. Let me name this average. So to find the average, if we're using a function, we'll say equal sign average open bracket, the average performance of this student. Hold on. So I said equal sign average, open the bracket, sign average, open the bracket. So I want the average of these marks for this particular student. After indicating those marks, we close the bracket and press enter, and there is the average. So to find the rest of the averages, we'll come to this active cell at its at its right lower corner. We double click and drag downwards. The rest of the averages will also be shown here for the other students. We can also use another function to find the position of each of these students, and that function is called rank. So to apply rank, we shall say equal sign rank, open the bracket. We're going to use the averages, so I want to use that. To find the positions of these students. So before this, we're going to put the $sign, and in between these two, the $sign. And then also this last one, the $sign before and also in between. Afterwards, close the bracket and we press enter. So the position of the first student is shown there. To find for the rest, we drag downward like that, and then all the others, the other positions have also been shown. And lastly, to find out if any of these students qualify for a promotion or they should repeat the class, another way to do it is we shall call this performance. So we shall find out using this function that we are going to apply here which of these students are to be promoted to the next level. Equal sign if, equal sign if, open the bracket, comma, if a student performs whereby their marks are greater than 50, then it means the student has passed. Or let's say the student is now promoted. And Then for a student who fails to meet that, the student will have failed. So let's say failed. Then you close the bracket and press enter. So the performance of each of these students, for the first student will show, and then from this we can automatically find for the rest. And simply that is how best we can use Excel to create a report card. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Till my next video. Thank you.